Time to start calling Republicans. Here's the script you can use, or say whatever. Tell them to pass S2882.
Hi, this is Senator John Thune. We are currently unavailable to answer your call.
Good morning, Senate Majority Leader John Thune. This is something I would never bother saying to Speaker Johnson, because quite frankly, I think he's just a weak and pathetic person, and completely undeserving of his post, and I hope he will soon leave it. But I have, perhaps naively, higher hopes for you. I am the first person to admit that our country is plagued with systemic brokenness, that the ACA has many flaws, that our immigration policies are dysfunctional at best, that our economic policies have not always led to the greatest outcomes for the people in your state in particular, but for others across our nation. And you may be feeling like you are correcting these wrongs and these frustrations, this dysfunction with what you are doing. The House's foundation may indeed be crumbling, and it may even need to be rebuilt. But what you and the Republicans are doing is setting the House on fire with people inside of it. There's literally no reason to be carrying on the way that you and the rest of MAGA are. 32,000 people in your state are going to lose coverage via Medicaid or ACA over the next 10 years because of the policies you are advancing. People are dying across the world because of the policies you are advancing. And the very first step to stopping this dysfunction is to keep our government open with some reasonable protections in place that restore the balance of powers, which is what the Democratic CR does, S2882. As I was saying, you know as well as I do that the Democratic CR is not spending $1.5 trillion on, quote, illegals. You can't possibly spend $1 trillion on healthcare for undocumented persons if they were even eligible, which they are not. It's like functionally impossible. You know that this is just propaganda. You need to be brave enough to do the right thing here. You need to be brave enough to understand that the man at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue is just that. He's a sad, spiteful, maladjusted man, and nobody needs to have their life wrecked or ended because of his issues. If you actually love this country, you will pass S2882, and then you will put bipartisan appropriations back on the front burner, and you will get it done with Democratic cooperation. You will put Russ Vogt and OMB back in line because he is out of pocket and you know it. And if you think you and the rest of the MAGA Republicans in the Senate or the House are going to be spared from the executive's complete overreach here, if you think for some reason you're going to come out winning on this, you're not. You're not. You run the Senate of the most powerful nation in the world, and this is your responsibility. Have a great day.